By now, I'm sure you've heard that Katie Van Styke lost her broodmare today, Cool, and the baby. She said something in her speech that kind of just hit my heart real hard. She said not to judge, not to say why we didn't do this, why we didn't do that, you could have done more. And that just really hit home for me, because at the end of the day, only the good Lord knows why he decided to take Cool and her baby. I've lost many of people and animals in my lifetime. I've had to make the decision to put my horse down that I had for 20 years. That was my first horse. That is so tough to have to make that decision. I've had to make the decision to let my mother go so that she didn't suffer any longer. I've got up one morning and to find my boxer of 5 years old just gone for no reason. I've walked into my house after a shift at work and found my dad in our kitchen floor, gone. And at that time, my husband said something to me that will just always stay with me. It's always give me a little bit of light. My response when I found him was, I could have come home early. We were slow at work. I may have been able to do something. But his response, what my husband told me, was, there is a reason you didn't come home. Maybe you could have saved him. He could have lived like a vegetable. Maybe he couldn't have spoke, or he couldn't have ate. There's a reason that it happened the way it did. And that's the same thing with Katie and her beloved broodmare, Cool, and the baby. She may have had to make the decision to let them go. Maybe they would have suffered before she got down there. So, like I said, guys, things happen for a reason, and just let them mourn the loss of one of their family members. Because what may be an animal to you is a family member for someone else. It's just like Katie here that's behind me. She's 31 years old and I've had her since birth. She was out of my first horse. And I wouldn't want to be judged if I had to make the decision today to let her go. Or maybe I let her go too long before I made the decision. So just let them grieve in peace. And Katie, if you see this, my heart goes out to you and your family.